Well, hello again there, boys and girls. Let's go ahead and hop on in. Well, if you haven't had enough USA International this week, here's one more. So we're running this mainly as kind of a, I don't say like a favor, but Lou had asked us to try and improve his strength of field for a friend of his to try and get some points. So we've got a bunch of people from this kind of crew that we've got here on Discord and everything running to try and boost up strength of field and everything. Um, there's a lot of people registered for a late model race. There's over 40 people registered. So if we go in here, I'm gonna guess that we're not even gonna be like the 1, 2, or 3 car. Yeah, we're the 6 car. So lose the 2 car. Josh Hart's number 1. Fletcher, which I believe is a teammate of his. Dustin Bulgram. Oakley's in here. Mike Kohler, Field Miller. And I want to see the info here. So the track temperature is 65 degrees. It's really cool. Let's go out and see if we can actually qualify here. And, well, not qualify, but actually put a lap down and see what it feels like. Now, we made some changes, and I'm not 100% happy with it. I mean, it just feels like it's kind of loose tight more than anything. Where it's like, it'll be loose 1 second, and it'll be tight the next.
Practice is over.
And of course, we don't even get a lap in. Damn it. God bless America. All right. Okay. I want to see the results here, see what kind of times people are running. All right, so we've got people all the way down in the 3s. I don't think we'll be that fast. We just haven't been able to get the thing to really land and get stable before we can get in the gas and have it turn off. It feels like if we drive it in hard enough, it gets to the center and kind of slips and then bites. And that little split second there is just costing us time. And it's costing us like a tenth a lap. And that's the difference. So we'll see. But as far as the setup that I've got in this one, it's a little bit different than what's on the Discord. Changed the tire pressure. I bumped that one up, put that one down, I took one out of the right rear. We upped the stagger, and then we left the rear stagger alone. Now, I lowered the left rear to try and get the ride height because it was so freaking tight in practice. And that was the other thing we need to check is the track usage. We got the ride height up in the front here. It's a little bit high on the right front, higher than I want it to be. And then the ride height in the rear is 447. But right now we're set for qualify, so we're full tape, 2 gallons of gas. When we actually remove tape and put gas in it, we're going to have to play around with the setup again. You too, Davey. So let's see. So you just got to be careful with that setup if you grabbed it. So you'll have to play around with it a little bit. So it's definitely loose, just depends on your weather and whatnot. But taking a look here, I think we should be able to put down a 5. I think that we can put down a 5, no problem. That'll put us about where our number is. And I'd probably be okay with that. So let's go out here. Actually, I wanted to see if this track temperature is going up or going down. Because it seems like every time we get in here, track temp starts to kind of float. We didn't check the track usage, but whatever, we got to get out here. Mainly because we still got more changes to make. Like, we can go out and qualify and everything, but we still got more changes we're going to have to make once we get back on pit road. So, get the best run we can down here.
Green's out. Green flag. Green flag. Here comes your first time lap. One more lap.
Oh, man. Kind of took that corner all wrong. We just carried too much speed. We just didn't slow it down enough. And again, I like kind of diamonding these corners. Lou likes to kind of run a much more regular line than I do. But a 429, that'll put us 5th, and I'm fine with that. So. Oh, sorry to hear that, Brad. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. All right, so let's go back over here. So pulling it back from qualifying to race, I'm going to go back to 50%. I think we could do like 7 or 8 gallons in here, but really the setup's built around 8 gallons. So we're going to leave 8 in it for now. All right, but notice our cross weight's now way different than it was. Excuse me. So we'll have to play around with this to get this back where it was. And I believe that's kind of where we were. Right about there is where we were. In terms of what I want to do to try and get this car loosened up, I'm on the fence here. Because the set we ran before, I mean, yeah, we can do that. It was just too loose, so I don't. Indecision. I'm trying to decide whether I want to put stagger in the front like we had before. 57.6 is where we're at right now. But
Good luck, all.
we've got one down there. We've added one to the left rear, and we added
good luck,
one
guys. It's gonna be a hell of a race.
to the right rear. So the strength of field here is going to be pretty stout. Yeah, appreciate it, Davis.
A lot of
Say
fast
cheer,
people in this one.
cheer Randy on for me, man. So we gave him the setup. We were trying to help him loosen it up because he was definitely tight, just the way he was talking and everything. So if he needs to make any last minute changes, just tell him to put a pound on the right rear. So, but yeah, I mean, we qualified 5th. This is a pretty stout split, to be honest with you guys. The top 3, 4 guys, those guys are fast, and Bulgrim's fast. We've been kind of running around the same pace as him. He got taken out. I think it was him who got taken out in the last go round. He was behind us, and a lapper just knocked the shit out of the guy behind us. But the good news is we'll be on the inside. Yeah, I think this is about the set that we've got, and this is the set we're going to go with. I don't want to free it up anymore. Let's just leave it.
Okay, everybody.
Here we go.
Brad
Brad Keselowski is in the 9 car.
Thank you.
Sweet, Davis. Tom, good job. Excellent for Randy. From the Poe. Say the setup's quick. You know, I mean, it really is. And again, I mean, if you're watching this and you're not subscribed to the channel, I mean, subscribe, first of all. You know, it's trying to run all kinds of different stuff, but the Discord that's associated, Lou, who's in that 2 car up there, posts a ton of setups in there, gives us a lot of help, really kind of adminning the league that we've got going on Fridays and stuff, where we're running like a track championship kind of thing. And that's a lot of fun, and we've given out this set to feels like freaking everybody, just because we worked on it the week before we did the first week of the league, and then the next week the actual late models were here at USA anyway, so we've really gotten some mileage out of this setup. I mean, we've really been running this setup a ton, and we've kind of tweaked on it here and there and tried to make it better, but say we beat Lou in the league race. We actually won both of the late model weeks that we've run in this car for the league. But when we were actually in here with Lou in an official session, we weren't able to keep pace with him. So he pulled away from us. And I threw everything I could to loosen the car up just to try and get it to turn.
Get ready.
To try and just make it competitive. I just want a view of that 1 car.
Pace cars in. Green, green, green. Car outside. Still there. Still there. Clear.
All right.
You're in 4.
really just want to try and hang out with these guys for right now. I know Fletcher, I think that's Lou's teammate if I remember right. Really just want to hang with these guys right now. Just kind of click some laps off. And I think we could have loosened it up a little bit, but I'm hoping that by the end of the run we've got this thing right. That hopefully it gets a little bit looser the longer we run. Ooh, Lou knocked down the wall, and so did Chris. Fletcher's really close to that wall coming up out. But we're gapping everybody else. It's just the top four right here. And before anybody says anything, we're not moving anybody. Say this race, just there's way too much on the line to be moving people. Ooh, man, we got loose right there. Again, I mean, you can take it in on a higher line, but I mean, that's kind of what you risk right there.
Thanks for holding that down there, 11. I appreciate it.
Yeah, since we're a little bit free on brakes, I'll put a little bit of front brake bias in it, just to help try and tighten it up a little bit on entry. We put 2 clicks in, I only meant to do 1. Got it in the wall there. I couldn't really tell though. All these sets are really, really even. honestly, the car's running really, really good. I don't know really what I would change. I mean, like I said, the car feels really good. You got a little bit too much apron right there. Fletcher hit the wall pretty hard right there.
Outside. Still there. Keep low. Clear. You're in third.
Alright, so around Fletcher, I don't know if I got anything for Lou, but we're just staying the same, 1-9 and 1. Again, all I'm trying to do is just really trying to make these straightaways as long as possible. You got in there too hot. And give that 10th right back. 10th that we worked so hard to get.
10 laps left.
Oh man, it is loose. It is loose right there. Again, I don't really know what I'd do to change this thing. It's driving pretty damn good. Fletcher ain't out of it. I mean, he's closer to us than we are to Lou, so it's not like we got third place locked up just yet. But everybody up here is just running really consistent lap times. And we were talking about that in the Discord. It's just people, it was one guy in the Discord was talking about just having kind of a low iRating and everything, and just talking about how you really have to get used to a car. Like, you can't just like fast track and be like, I'm gonna do this for like 3 weeks, and I'm gonna do this, and then I'm gonna do that. It really takes time, like with each car, to get there. You know, it takes time to get used to a car.
5 laps to go.
As we run more and more with this car, and we did it with the super late model, we get more and more comfortable about what this car can and can't do and what it feels like, and we just keep getting better and better with it, and that's really encouraging. Like, this is a pretty strong split. We're running third right now. We're running identical lap times to the guy in first, who's got an iRating that's over 5,000. I know that. I don't know what his is exactly, but we'll find out. It's Josh Hart. I know I think Luz is about 5,000. I can't remember exactly, but Luz closed in on him a little bit. It's the first time we got tight right there.
Here we go.
Starting to pull on us now. He's really trying to catch him. He's pouring it on.
Car low.
Anyway, coming to the checker flag. And we're gonna take third here, and that's pretty cool.
That was a hell of a race, Josh. Good job, brother. Good job, Aaron and Chris.
There's the flag. It's over.
Thank you. Good race.
Great job, driver.
Man, I'm way far off the pace.
Sorry about that, Dan. I was trying to crowd you, but I wasn't trying to push you too far inside.
Yep.
Sorry, bro.
Zimmerman in there too. Nice.
I just got so tight, center
I wasn't even paying attention that he was in here.
Out of it. Didn't want to change my line. Nothing more.
I feel bad because Fletcher probably needed points, you know, but at the same time, I mean, he knocked the wall down and we passed him clean.
Yes, just drove away.
So.
I never saw anybody.
The race is over.
Yeah, I mean, that's a pretty serious split there, boys. So, I mean, and Chris, I mean, that was good racing with you there. I'm sorry you hit the wall.
I swear I was in a 4-cylinder.
That was a very fast bit. That was fun, man. But
Rainey got 2.
Good racing, good
Sucks,
win.
man. It would have been great if he got a win. Oh, man. Yeah. The
Man, that
throwback
was an
Davy
awesome
shirt.
split.
Yeah.
That was a terrible split.
It was a steep split, we'll say that. All right, guys, so let's take a look at the results.
I had no business
And,
with you guys. Started last, finished last.
Yeah, let me send him a
Oh
message
man, I
here.
over adjusted after qualifying and then got turned on with sideways there by the 7.
Yeah, I screwed up pretty good. For some reason, me and Josh we're teammates and we're pretty good buddies. And anytime he's in front of me, and I do the same thing when Aaron's in front of me too, Rogers. Anytime they're in front of me, I tend to overdrive and then slam into the wall at least once. And I did it this race again.
Fletcher did it too. Late night, late models, hell yeah. Well, we did this as a favor to Lou.
Every time I came off the brake, it would pedal nice, and sometimes I would just kind of drive it too deep on the brakes and be really loose in the center.
Yeah, my problem was getting on the throttle too soon is where I was screwing myself. and toasted my tires a little bit because of it. And slammed the wall at one time. I don't think I had any damage,
All
but I hit the
right.
wall pretty good.
So let's see here. All right, so basically we finished third. Chris got fourth.
Contact happened there. I don't remember.
But again, if you take a look at, the laps, and we'll pull up the actual results and stuff, but let's find the actual lap that we got around Chris. I think it was about lap 20. And we had gotten up to his bumper at one point, but we had a one mistake that really sent us back.
4X after the race was over. I wasn't paying attention. Ran into the back of him.
You can see, I mean, the car's on edge. While this is going, let me pull up the finishing results in the background here.
Lap 17. Hell of a save, though.
Dude, you're getting so fast, man. Just in the last couple of weeks I've been running with you, you're so much faster than you were.
Where we had it? Yeah, I think it's right here. We get messed up.
Thanks,
Right
man.
here.
Appreciate that.
Car
Sorry
got
about
real
that.
loose on entry right there. We just had to wait to get
I
it.
just watched that replay, Michael. That was a great save.
But again, I mean, we reeled him back in.
Yeah, my heart sank a little on that one.
Let's see.
I
Just a
think
little
you did
bit.
it.
I mean, again, the setups are so similar. They're just so fat. They're really quick, and we're just doing our best. And we had a couple good corners.
Oh,
We
wow, that was a good save.
really got the thing going. And then, I mean, Chris just made a mistake. He got up into the wall. Simple as that. I think it was right.
I just couldn't hold it down. If I tried to run the bottom, it was just too loose.
Yeah, right there.
Are you running one of my setups, or are you running something else?
It wasn't terrible.
Oh,
Well, I made
it's
other
like
changes
like-
too, Randy. I mean, you got to
Yeah,
every
90,
time
so
you
like
get in.
hold
But he
tight
knocked down
and
the
the
wall
top
right
loose.
there. It was enough for us to get to the
kinda just-
inside.
Over adjusted the track bar a little bit.
Gotcha. Yeah, whenever I put my sets in this place, I keep my baseline the same, and the only thing I adjust for temperatures is tire pressure and stagger. And brake bias.
Yeah, exactly. And we did put a little bit more brake bias in the front to just tighten it up on entry a little bit, which helped a bunch.
Both sides of the track bar, and I think
Daniel
it's
finished
just
P9 and
left
crappy
inside
wrecked. Damn. Sorry, Yost. Alright, let me get you guys over the results here. And,
When it's really cold, it's almost just over tight. Just over
show you what we got here. Damn, that is a strength of field. Wow, okay. Hold on,
Yeah,
let me get you
yeah.
guys over here.
Yeah, man, that was a hell of a race.
So
I'm gonna
desktop, look
go
at that
sign up
strength
for
of
this,
field for a
rally
late
cross
model
and
race.
stuff, and then pop out of here. Good job,
3274.
man. That was a
Crap,
hell
you
of
had
a
some
save.
speed. That sucks
You
too
did.
for Yost.
Aaron, good job, brother. P3 on a skill like that. I told you you're getting fast, bro.
Yeah, we were all running pretty much the same exact laps. I mean, it was just a half a tenth a lap one way or the other for everybody. And at the end there, I just burned everything up trying to get past Chris.
Well, I mean, you're keeping up with me, Chris Fletcher, Josh Hart. You know what I mean? You're in with the big dogs as far as your speed goes now, man. Like, for real. You know what I mean? So, next season, man, focus on this car. You'll get a top 10, I guarantee it.
Yeah, for sure. The funny thing is, I didn't run all 8 weeks in the late model. Believe it or not, I didn't run all 8 weeks. So I've got 7 weeks, and I think I'm like 4th in D2.
Yeah, that's crazy, dude. That's awesome. Yeah, next season you'll be like top 10 overall, I guarantee.
Williamson didn't run.
You're quick. Like I said, man, you're keeping up with me, Josh, and Fletcher. That's fast. Fletcher's usually faster than I am.
Yeah, Fletch just had one mistake. I mean, he got into the wall pretty hard.
Love this car, Lou. Appreciate all your help with these cars.
Okay,
I've
back to
enjoyed
this.
it last
So
week.
3274. Josh Hart wins.
Yeah, man,
Lou
just,
finished
keep
where
on
he's supposed to in
hitting
the
me
2
up
car.
with them setups, dude. I post them every
But
week, so.
we run 40 laps,
All
no
next
incidents
season,
or
man.
anything. These guys gave each other 4X after the race. But we gained almost a tenth, which is great. But look at them points for a late model
All right,
race.
Aaron, I'll talk to you.
165. 10-4, man. So 165 points. Damn, that's a lot. I think it broke the steering wheel. Damn, Daniel, what the hell? So Williamson didn't run, and I think what they're doing is basically that whole group is going to run another high strength of field potentially Monday, or later tonight. I don't know, but again, 191 points is a freaking super load for anything. And I mean, Lou got 178. That was better, so his point total is going to improve. Our point total is going to improve as well, but again, we're a week short, so we didn't even run a whole season, but we're still looking pretty nice in the points. So it is kind of what it is. But let me see if I can actually show you guys where we're standing in here, because I don't know if it'll update just this moment. But yeah, we're P4, 7 weeks. You know, if we would run another week and get, let's say, 130 points, you know, we would be right there, you know. And Chris Fletcher's in our division as well, and so is Dustin, and so is Christopher Bone. Now, we finished in front of both of those guys today. That wouldn't be the case every single week, but again, these guys, I don't know what their iRatings are, but I mean, Chris is going to move up to D1 unless he bombs iRating in week 13. Probably. It depends on what the super late model feels like. It might be something where we focus a little bit more on open setup stuff next season. I'm not really sure. It's kind of the way that the Discord's trending and everything. I still love the K&N car and I love the NIS, but really I'm falling out of love with the Xfinity car and the trucks and everything. It's just, I don't know. There are things I like about those series because they're fixed and they're cool and everything. But the more you drive open setup stuff, the more and more you're just kind of wishing like, man, I wish I could just change this car and make it looser or make it tighter or whatever to try and make it do what you want to do. And yeah, I don't have any problem. Some of my best friends are B cars, Randy. You know what I mean? But it's just, again, there are things about it. It's more the people. It's more the races and how they're run and what the feeling you get when you finish one of these races versus when you finish a B fixed race, you know, that you finish second in or whatever. I mean, it's a great run, but versus this where it's like, you know that these guys are stupid fast, you know, and you've made adjustments to try and get quicker, you know, and we're running with them. So, man, poor Chris, he's all over that wall. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you guys watching on that stream. What's up, Rick? And yeah, so I mean, that'll pretty much do it for us. It'll do it for this week, and that's going to do it for this season, believe it or not. We've got tomorrow, which we might run something, you know, with like the K&N cars. We didn't run anything in the K&N this week. We didn't run Richmond at all. And we didn't run NIS the second time, which is probably for the best. You know, it is what it is. But one thing I didn't catch, I didn't see what our iRating jumped to. But we gained 60 there, so we're back up over 38, which is awesome. So that's really cool. But thank you guys again. Again, if you're new around here, like, subscribe, get notifications when we go live, and hang out with us in the Discord. Where Lou's in there, he's posting chats and stuff. And posting setups. He does post some chats, but posting setups, and it's overall just a good community. We're watching the Darlington race and stuff, and people posting pictures of, you know, old race stuff and throwback things, and it was a lot of fun. So everybody who was watching the Discord, I had a lot of fun with you guys today. But yeah. So, anyways, hope you guys had a great Sunday, and until the next time, take care.